In Vault Adventure, the safe and Souls box entered smoothly, resembling a comedy stage for him. What if he trips? If the gravity alarm triggers, all efforts become a transformer. Time's up, Terry the worker has arrived. Ready to enjoy the thrilling match with Ty's, Matt, who cleverly scanned his ID card, also found the elevator to the vault. That guy is my superhero George. Click, Matt. Call a doctor. The subtitles show the video is still in progress when George suddenly appears, nearly scaring Matt out of his wits like a bomb. To minimize any flaws in the entire plan, George and Peter put on a masterclass in drama, and both plans were rolling out smoothly. It was time to unite. Disguised as a doctor, Peter was giving Saul some intense CPR like his life depended on it. He even got ready to use the mouth-to-mouth rescue method. Meanwhile, Matt and his friends swiftly changed into their bizarre costumes. With elevator surveillance, they couldn't ride and flew into the shaft, filled with sensors below. No can do. Just as Peter pushed Saul away, outside, Basher was loading up the configured gear into the trunk. All right, let's get this show on the road. Stop. Following a short power outage, the arena regained its luster once more, but the original order had vanished like a discarded drink bottle. Chaos erupted. Watching this sudden turn of events, Terry had an existential crisis. There were just too many coincidences today. He grabbed ties and prepared to head back to the casino. Just then, in a nail-biting moment, George and the gang heroically pried open the elevator, and then swiftly threw out a magic disc filled with a hypnosis device that put the two security guards to sleep in a snap. The pair faced one last door, poised to hold cash like entering a demolition site. The small team had been under surveillance, and there was merely one door left. The $10 is yours. That's right. Have another attempt. This thrilling scene, albeit not flawless, was totally good enough. Time was tight. The guy was making mischief, crawling to plant the bomb behind the door. Meanwhile, outside, George and the guy were busy hustling to place explosives at their marks. Once the explosion is triggered, there would merely be some metal sheets left standing in front of the two of them. Gravity sensors were blown to smithereens. They faced the final challenge the moment they stepped in. The most thrilling part? Moving the cash. Peter pulled out his phone and dialed a number, and Ty's heard a mysterious ring. He didn't notice a phone in his pocket. Upon answering, Peter told him to give it to Terry. Upon hearing these words, Terry immediately headed to the surveillance room and witnessed the scene, at which point Ty's finally realized that it was George, who had just said goodbye, who put the phone in his pocket. Ty's, you should. What should I? It's better you weren't here after all. Watching Ty's leave, Terry calmly picked up the phone, speaking softly. You should really keep your phone on you. Just like that, Terry was totally collected as he watched Ty stroll away. He questioned Peter on the other end. So what if we waltz into the vault? You think we'll just cha-cha right at here, all cash alike? They'll only take half the cash. The other half will go up in smoke. Terry had two choices. Firstly, let them go so that the remaining half of the money in the vault wouldn't be in danger. Second, blow everything up to smithereens. Hearing this, Terry didn't hesitate to pick the former. Not that he was foolish, but he had a plan. He'd have his guys report it ASAP. At the same time, he'd help Peter move half the cash to the designated truck. Following the truck, the cash was theoretically safe. Terry felt at ease with his control. He even started to threaten Peter on the line, but Peter was long gone. Just at this moment, the police cars had already arrived at the casino entrance. The SWAT teams arrived and acted with great speed, taking the elevator straight to the incident site. Two cops were caught, clueless, hang on a sec. Subtitles. Someone yelled, hurry up and get you thrown off. It's a bit hot. Now they needed a charge. Terry was left in the dark after that call. The SWAT teams told him the vault bomb went off, meaning $160 million in cash had just pulled a disappearing act. The bread truck with $80 million kept cruising to the airport before stopping. His crew started firing when they saw him fleeing. The tires were smashed and burst in just a second. Be cautious. The blue team was off. At this point, Terry felt like he had double trouble. Subtitles. All he was eager to find out was behind which big tree the other half of the money was hidden. Unexpectedly, when his subordinate reached for the car door, they discovered there was no driver at all. These goons had never seen such high tech. They thought they saw Transformers during the day. Just as they were about to surround, a loud explosion blew the doors off, but inside there was no cash, only pre-prepared flyers. Upon hearing this result, Terry instantly calmed down, and spotting the flyers mixed in with cash, he dashed toward the logo embossed floor. Turns out that logo embedded floor tile was just installed a couple of days ago, so the footage of moving cash wasn't in real time. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fun content.